champion!
Tim Cahill was one of the best headers in the game. And why was he so good? Well, when he was younger, his father did an old school trick which not many people use nowadays. His father would get the ball, put it in a ball bag, tie it to the tree, and he would have to jump up and try and head it. I'll just read you from his autobiography, and this is where I learnt about his secret of jumping. He'd make us work hard on our heading. Each one of us in turn would run as fast as we could, leap up and head the ball, learning how to make good contact and get proper direction. And we'd do it over and over again. So also he talked about how in his room he did a lot of plyometric work. So a lot of jumping, a lot of squats to make powerful legs. And he wasn't the biggest, but he could jump. And he scored a lot of goals because of it. So if you want to incorporate this into your training, then you should tie a ball onto the tree, practice your jumping, do a lot of plyometric works, and your heading will get better. Also, he talked about the importance of not getting too much contact, not too much power on the ball when you're heading it. So I'll read that as well. You don't want to head an in-curling ball too hard because you have both the ball itself and the spin to account for. You need to let the ball touch your head and convert that natural power and spin of the cross into a directed header. So it's using the momentum of the ball. If you try to make too much contact, you're guaranteed to sky that ball right over the crossbar. You'll have zero control. The objective is to use the force of the cross, meet the ball, and gently, with control, angle it on target. So I like to read autobiographies of great athletes because they give you all this information, not just footballers, coaches from different sports. So for example, I just got this one, Wayne Bennett. I picked this up in a second-hand shop for like $2 in Australia. And he talks about players and how he coaches, and you learn so much information. So encourage you to read autobiographies of your favourite footballers if they've written it, and you'll learn some stuff from it. In Dennis Bergkamp's biography, he talks about how he used to kick the ball on the wall for hours, and he would watch the way it spun, and he would try and aim for certain bricks and kick it in different ways, and perfecting this for hours, and as a result his technique was amazing. So again, applying this to your own game, do a lot of work on the wall and try different techniques. Next is Steve McLaren. Steve McLaren was the England head coach, and also he coached many big teams like Manchester United. And he said the players at Manchester United were so good because after training they focused on skills that they would have to use on the weekend when they were playing. So if you were a midfielder, they practiced it relentlessly, getting the ball from the centre back and turning. For players like Bergkamp, they would be practicing crosses. And Steve McLaren had a hard time trying to get these guys off the pitch. I remember watching Nani and watching him do some individual training at Manchester United, and he would get a ball passed to him on the wing, and then someone would try and shut him down, and he would just have one-on-ones against another player, because this is what he would have to do in the game. Get the ball on the wing and try and beat players one-on-one. A lot of people ask me, what should I practice? And there's your answer. Practice things that are going to help you in the game, things that you use more often. So on my computer I've got a big list of ideas that I've got from these books. I write them down and I try and apply it to my own game to become a better player. And that's why I encourage you to also read books and learn from these great players. So they were just 3 examples which had a big impact on me. I hope you can apply that to your own game and you learn something from it. So until next time, thanks again for watching, and ciao.